And cheers, everybody. What is going on, y'all? So, again, I'm holding it down solo tonight. We're going to be digging into not only our, as always, got a giveaway for this stream. So we have the $1,000 LOF Nutrition and Fitness Package giveaway or your choice of an Amazon gift card, as well as we're going to be digging into deals, going over lifestyle checklist items, and a whole bunch of fun. Again, this one is sponsored to us by Wahool. Shout out to Wahool. And with that being said, we're going to kind of dig on into the fun. I'll let some people kind of trickle in here. I'm going to highlight the first brand we're going to talk about, which is Singlet. Get my hydration on. And I'm just going to drop a couple messages here in the chat just to kind of get the housekeeping, so to speak, things out of the way. Like, again, unmute, drop into the chat, say hey. If you guys are watching on any of the platforms besides Amazon, like Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all that good stuff, feel free to hop on over to Amazon so that you can be a part of the giveaway. Or if you want to hang out on whatever platform you're on, feel free to. You can comment in the chat. I'm going to see it here on my screen. On Facebook, I can't comment back, but I'll be able to see it, so I'll reply. And with that being said, yeah, we're going to get on into, like I said, the Singlet brand. I'm going to actually start with the Singlet kind of starter kit just to get us going. And then, Donna, thanks for the follow. Virtual hugs, homie. I appreciate that. And again, guys, if you're not following already, thanks for the reminder, Donna. Please feel free to follow. It's greatly appreciated, and it helps out tremendously. That being said, also, fun fact, when you follow, if you haven't followed already, I will automatically enter you into our giveaway, but you got to make sure you hang out to the end of the stream when I actually do our duck race giveaway so you guys can be a part of it. But yeah, thank you, Donna. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, if you guys have questions, feel free to let me know in the chat. I don't know if you guys can tell. Clearly, I love talking, so we'll happily dig on into all the details, all the fun. Anything else you want me to break down, I'll gladly talk about it. So I'm just actually pulling up the Singlet kind of breakdown that I want to share with you guys. We'll dig into that. I'm still working on the audio on some of the B-roll stuff that I have. So for now, I'm basically just going to show you guys the B-roll, and then I'm just going to talk over it and kind of navigate us through all the awesome stuff and some of the key highlights and points that I like to discuss when it comes to all these awesome products that we have here. All right, so we got that. Also, fun fact, just always make sure you're checking and clicking on the products to see if there is an in-link coupon, because there's not only discounts that they'll have, like, for example, the Singlet starter kit has 53% off right now. That's actually a crazy deal. So jump on that. But what you'll also sometimes see is if you click on the product, they may have a discount and an extra in-link coupon that has more savings that they're not necessarily advertising. Like right here in the carousel, it's showing you 53% off. But for a lot of the products I'll have in the carousel, they will have an additional savings or an additional discount that you're going to want to take advantage of. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you like paying more money than you have to. That's totally up to you. But I'm going to speculate you want to save money if you can. So knowing that, let's get our screen share on and let's dig on into the Singlet setup. So what you're going to see here is the actual bulb. Now, they have a varying degree of sizes. This is just the particular one that I got that came with the starter kit. And the cool thing about the starter kit is there you can see the bulb comes in a 2-pack. It's actually set up. Boom, look at that bright light. All good, set up in the bedroom. But here's the hub. Here's the key aspect to the starter kit that makes it so valuable is you can connect this to your internet, and then you can have not only the Bluetooth connection, but you can also have the voice command integration to it. Now, you don't need this if you already have like an Amazon device or a Google Home device or something like that. You can actually use that to connect to instead of the hub. Just a fun fact. But this one comes with it. It just shows you how you connect to the internet. Again, the Ethernet cable, and then the actual plug for power. So I always like to show you guys that so you can kind of get an idea of what to expect there. Now, what I'm going to do is, since we're on Singlet, I'm going to kind of dig into a couple different options. Again, we have the Singlet smaller size bulbs as well as the multicolor bulbs as well. And these are all smart tech, smart bulbs. I'm actually going to click on the 2-pack and the 4-pack to see if we have any additional in-link coupons. Because, again, I don't see any like deals on this one. So for the starter kit, you have 53% off. For the other size bulbs and for the color bulbs, there's no direct discount, but let's, again, always check the in-link coupon. The in-link coupon is always going to be a variable at play. And to me, it's kind of like a scratch off almost, like, oh, is there a discount? What do we got? You know, it's kind of a little excitement, but I'm also weird, so take that with a grain of salt. All right, we're looking at our 3-pack here. Got our 2-pack. Let's see if we have any additional inland coupons. I don't see any extra inland coupons for the 2 or the 4-pack, but again, still a great product. So here's what I want to highlight with the details when it comes to the smart bulbs is, again, being able to download the app for free from Singlet. You can sync up all your smart bulbs, your LED lights, which I'll actually highlight next, as well as being able to have any product by Singlet sync up to the app and be able to control it from your phone. Now, the other cool aspect, most of these lights, bulbs, or products are going to be voice command integrated. So not only can you control it from your phone, but you can also just be able to say whatever device you're using, and then lights off, lights on. If you have the multicolor option, change colors, whatever features you want to use, which to me becomes really awesome, especially for sleep hygiene. Check this out. This is my thoughts on this. And even actually, before I dig into the sleep hygiene, I'm going to highlight the Singlet strip lights. These have 20% off. Let's actually see if they got another inland coupon on this bad boy, because I had the LED light bars highlighted as well. And I'll show you guys a little bit more on that and then cross compare them to some of the Govee products and brands that we have. But again, these are having the option, and you'll even see usually they're paired or recommended to be paired with like an Alexa device so that you can have the voice command feature, which is just super cool in my opinion. But you can use, again, a Google Home if you want, whichever you prefer there. And it doesn't look like we have an inland coupon on either, but again, the strip lights have 20% off. And another aspect I like to highlight with the strip lights is if, let's say, you get 100 feet or whatever distance that you're going to get. Like, let's actually see. So we have the 16 feet, and then let's see what the other options are. We also have our let's call it 10 feet, 9.84, as well as our 32.8 feet. So whichever length you get, let's say you need, I don't know, let's say I'm going to highlight working off the 16 feet. Let's say you needed 15 feet and you have an extra piece. You can actually cut these and rewire them, and completely like easy to do without really tremendous amount of risk. You're like, you don't need to be an electrician to do this. They actually have little like segments where you can cut them at, and it's super cool because then you can adjust them and customize the length where you're like, oh, well, it doesn't have the exact length or kind of dimensions that fit what I was thinking of using it for. You can just kind of cut them and set them up the way you want, which I think is a really nice and just a cool feature overall. So having said that, we got the Singlet brand. I'm going to just stop on the Ideal House bed frame here for a second, and then we're going to cross compare all this to the Govee brands and the lights. And the reason being is, again, I was mentioning sleep hygiene. So I want to talk about especially the smart tech integration for sleep hygiene, while also talking about a bed, which I think is pretty obvious where that can kind of come into play with sleep, your sleep routine, and sleep hygiene. So I'm just going to kind of, again, play this video really quick, pull up a little B-roll for you guys here so you can see a little bit more from a visual standpoint, the dimensions, and I'm a visual person, so I always like to see those things. Let's break this bad boy down. So this one's set up in my daughter's room where I actually have the smart bulb set up. You can see the bed frame, the colors goes really nice with the aesthetics of it. And then here you're just going to see a time lapse of me putting it together. They do recommend using 2 people. Clearly, I did not do that. I just was me holding it down. And honestly, it took about an hour 15 minutes. I think that's what however long, I want to say it was like an hour maybe. However long they recommend it takes, that's basically how long it took me just doing it by myself. So I would say if you have a second person, it'll probably go a little bit faster, a little bit easier. And then this is me just kind of finishing, putting it together in my daughter's room. Pro tip, put it together in the actual room. Don't put up half of it and then move it. Like I honestly, it was too much of a cluster. The way we had the house set up that day, the girls were kind of playing in there. You might have saw Lena in the time lapse jumping in and out. So I recommend, this one might be a little more obvious, but I like to highlight it and point it out, being able to set it up wherever it's going to go. Just a fun fact. And with sleep hygiene and sleep routine, where I want to tie all this together is making it as a inviting and comfortable environment as you possibly can. Not only like warm and cozy as far as your blankets and your sheets, but also aesthetically where you want to be in that space. Not where it's like it just feels uncomfortable and sterile, but like make it your own space. So then you're going to want to spend time in there sleeping and being comfortable, as well as also removing like TVs and screens and lights and laptops and work stuff and making it a sleep exclusive space. And then what's going up on YouTube, I see you. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name, but AP, what's going on? I'm going to just highlight you really quick. Thanks for the comment. What's going on? Again, if you guys comment on any of the other platforms, I'll even like show your name if you guys want to get, there we go. We got another one. What's going on? Thanks for dropping by, saying hey. And again, if you want to, hop on over to Amazon so you can actually participate in our giveaway here. I actually just realized, let me turn on, I don't have the actual ticker scrolling right now, and I want it to be scrolling by. Or does it? Do I have it scrolling? Oh yeah, I do. All right, cool. So again, you guys might see right down here, I have, it's a like, enter in for the giveaway. Also, don't forget to follow. I just want to make sure it was like scrolling and moving, not just getting stuck there. So anywho's, having the smart bulbs, the smart tech integration allows you to not get out of bed. And Donna, I got you in for the giveaway. Allows you to not have to get out of bed. So if you're starting to fall asleep, and let's say, here's another cool feature why I like the smart bulbs as well with sleep routine and sleep hygiene, and where I think the aesthetics comes back into play, is being able to set it on, like red light helps with going to sleep, as well as also like red, yellow, and orange can help like actually energize you and get you up going in the earlier parts of the day. Or blues and purples can be really helpful for getting into like rest and digest, our rest and digest state, the leveraging the nervous system from that component of it. So you could say, hey, whatever smart device, turn on a blue light while you're laying there in bed, dim the light, you can dim it down a little bit, and then when you're ready and you're basically falling asleep without having to get out of bed, and then without even having to look at your phone, because then that could wake you up, you can get alerted, and then that creates its own ripple effect of like being stimulated. You can just use the voice command feature, turn the lights off, and then boom, you're good to go. It's actually really cool, especially in our daughter's room. We have that because we do like story time. That's for the rest of the followers. What's for the rest of the followers? The giveaway? Donna, don't worry, I got you in for the giveaway too. But I just want to make sure with your message, that's for the rest of the followers. I think that's what you're talking about, but if not, let me know as well so I can make sure I got you. They will come. Yeah, exactly. You in there. Yeah, exactly. The followers they'll come, right? If you build it, they will come. Sorry, don't mind me being silly. So that is a really cool feature to me, especially or waking up, because if you guys are like me, I don't know about that. Don, maybe you can share this with me, or anyone else in the chat if you want to share your experience. Like, I'm the kind of person, if I get up to go to the bathroom, or if I get up to even turn the lights off, it might be harder to fall back asleep for me. And then I'm kind of, it's like this whole ripple effect. So making it as streamlined as possible, as sleep friendly as possible has become really important to me, especially with, and then, hey, Dana, what's up, homie? Being able to just set up the routine aspect. That's where the sleep routine or the sleep hygiene kind of phrase comes from. All right, so with that being said, now we're going to cross compare into the Govee lights, and then Amazon Customer Virtual Hugs, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. If you want to share your name in the chat, feel free to, because then I can also enter you into the giveaway. Otherwise, that's totally cool. No pressure to. What's the giveaway today? So that's a great question, Dana. We got the $1,000 nutrition and fitness package, or as always, our $1 Amazon gift card. I also have that all the way up in the earlier part of the chat. So one of the fun things I'm adding into the giveaway now is we're giving you guys even more access for the fitness vault. We're opening up different aspects. So you'll get our total body workout series with the booty builder segment and series we just added to it. We have a new experimental series, our 8-week to shred program. So we have some cool other aspects, not only on the nutrition, but on the workout front as well. So exciting stuff. All right. So now we're going to get into, like I was saying, the Govee products. We're going to highlight, cross compare. Again, I have the LED light bars highlighted by Govee. The thing I always say is, if you guys are debating between like which products do I get, which brand do I get, there's usually a couple things I will always say to look at and to consider. One is the price. I think financially that's like an important part, obviously. 2 is the function. And then 3 is the actual range of products that brand will have. So for example, comparing Singlet to Govee or Movie Bear, these are all different brands that I have in the carousel that have like smart tech integration, smart light, downloading with your phone and having app integrations. You may not want to have all 3 apps, or you may not care, honestly. Like, that's totally fine too. But for me, a variable to consider is, which brand are you going to see yourself using more products by? That's like one of the factors I determine a lot of times, because I don't want to have multiple apps. Now, the cool thing is I'm really grateful that by streaming and having this sponsored by Wahool, they actually send me these products for free, transparently, and then I get paid to talk about them. And honestly, I don't have to talk nice about them. That's the cool part. It's like, I can say whatever I want. So I give you guys an honest experience about it. And so I tend to actually have all the apps on my phone. So even from firsthand experience, like, I would prefer to honestly not have all the apps. And that's even, we'll talk about the Movie Bear lights here in a second and compare how they have a remote control. But I'm going to play you guys a little bit of a B-roll with the light bar. Again, the price point, these are a little bit cheaper from the price point perspective with the light bars compared to Singlet. And then, hey, RG, what's going on? I bought me a new outfit today. Ooh, what kind of outfit did you get, Dana? Tell me about it. Talk to me. Also, how's the move coming along, Dana? I know you said that you were moving or you're going to be moving soon, so I'm hoping all things are going well with that and nothing's getting lost or nothing's too crazy there. All right, so here's just the example of, again, the light bars. You have a little stand you can mount it on so it can be vertical, or you could put it horizontally. You also have the adhesive circle on the back. So I literally have it stuck to my wall right here. Super effective. I had it up there for over a month. I think it's been like 6 or 7 weeks now, and it's no issues. Cables have been knocked up against it, and it hasn't moved or fallen. And you're going to see here, I actually pull up my phone to go into the app and actually change the setting from the light setting to having the audio feature. And the cool thing about the audio feature is that when you talk or if you have music playing, it'll change colors. There you go. And it'll change patterns. So I like to use this for working out especially, or if you have like a party, you have music on. It's a really cool feature to just add the background accent light and cool aspects like that. But I'm a huge fan because of the autonomic nervous system and the impact colors and lights can have on getting you into fight or flight or rest and digest. So for a workout, fight or flight can be a beneficial state to be in, get more out of our adrenal system, get more out of our workouts, and then at the end of the workout, transitioning into rest and digest, putting on like blues and purples and cooler, calmer tones can be a really cool aspect. And then also changing up the playlist as well. And then while I talk about the other products by Govee, you'll also see the app download and like setup feature, which I'll show you guys here in a second. And then Dana, it looks like still packing. I move next month, 11th to 18 sometime. So that's when I'll poof for a bit. Gotcha. Well, good luck, dude. Good luck, Dana. Hope all goes smooth, all goes well. Keep us posted in the meantime if you want to. Like, you can do whatever you want, obviously, but I care about you guys. I like hearing from you guys. That's what I appreciate. I appreciate you guys being here. We're building a community together. And that's why I like doing the giveaways too, is to like give back and to help you guys out. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys the Govee strip or the string lights that I have set up outside, and then I also have the strip lights that we'll go over after this. But both of these videos, both of the B-rolls will show the app download and kind of setup process, because I feel like maybe it seems intimidating if you're not super familiar with like apps and setup and connecting Bluetooth devices and whatnot, but this is like super simple. So here it is set outside in our backyard. Again, you can set them up. You can actually attach multiple sets together, which I think is also a cool feature. They also come with this little hook on it. So if you have a fence or anything like that, you can easily hook it on and off. As well as these are shatterproof. So that's one of my favorite features of these, besides the smart tech integration, is the fact you can step on them, drop them, they're shatterproof. And here's the download process. You download the app, you open it up, you look for the product or the category, and you can just look by series, or you can just type in the actual like bulb or the serial number, or whatever's easiest for you. It'll pull it up. It'll connect to the device, and then you can rename it whatever you want to name it. Boom, here I have it. I didn't even change the name. And then you can easily control it, not only turning it on and off, having the voice command, but you can also play with all the different settings that it has here as well. So I'm going to pause it so you can see it has the steady, the breath, the light sky, candlelight, twinkling, all these little cool features that make it for a very nice visual effect, which I really enjoy. I want the red, green, blue one of this. Yeah, the RGB is really cool. Also, fun fact, I didn't know what RGB was until like a couple months ago. Gina had to school me to that. So props to you, Dana, for knowing even what that is. And anyone that knows that that is, props to you guys. I did not know that. So we're going to keep it rolling into the other Govee product. We're going to talk about the strip lights now that we're going to cross compare to the Singlet ones. Again, these also have the feature where you can cut them and like modify them. So if you get the lengthier ones, the 100 feet ones, let's say you need them in 25 feet segments, or excuse me, however you want to break them up, you can totally do that. Hold on, I need some more seltzer here. It's going down. I see you, Donna. All right, I don't feel bad then. Not that you should feel bad if you didn't or you didn't know it, but at least I'm not alone in this. At least So let's get our screen share on and let's just look at the strip lights. And again, this is going to show the app connection to it, which I won't spend a lot of time on since you guys saw that with the string lights. But again, cool feature to this is the length to it as well as the audio command. You also have, excuse me, with the wires, you have the buttons here you can actually control it from. So let's say you don't want to deal with the app or the voice command, you just want to literally turn them on and off or adjust them. You could do it from this, which I think is a cool feature. It's also not a remote that you have to worry about losing. I'm not a huge fan of having remotes. Then it has a little adhesive strip so you can adhere it. And then again, I'm not going to show you guys the app. You guys already saw that. And then RGB WW is green or red, green, blue, warm, white. Oh, I didn't know that. See, I didn't even know about all these other ones. RBG, or RGB, RGBW, RGBIC. What's RGBIC? Is that, I don't even know what that is. Donnie, you got to school me with what is RGBIC? I'm going to have to like Google this. Whoa. Learning new stuff every time here, y'all. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to click on this to see if we have an in-link coupon as well for either of the Govee products. So I just want to double check here, y'all. Because you always got to check for that in-link coupon. And again, they have different features. You could get the 25-foot, get the 50-foot, or the 100-foot. Honestly, to me, for the length, these, in my opinion, are the best bang for your buck. Yeah, I learned that was just saying, learned in the streams. I haven't found RGBIC yet. What is RGBIC? I don't even know what that is. Hold on, I'm going to ask you. Yeah, I learned, what is RGBIC? I want to say like indigo and then colors, but that doesn't, I feel like that doesn't make sense. So don't mind me just randomly like spitballing off the top of my head. Govee lights. I see. Oh, okay. I think you're just, okay, you're saying for those particular lights. I got what you're saying now. Okay. Gotcha. Cool. Got it. So that's just a little bit of the cross comparison there. Again, now I want to like, yeah, what's going on, Jimmy? Hey. So we're going to look at as well the other kind of bulbs and lights and smart tech features. Now they have RGB, IC. Okay, gotcha. And just cross compare them. But I also, sticking with the string lights here for a second, we're going to cross compare these. I want to get the Fox Lux as well as the Brislab lights highlighted here. So we're going to look at both of those as well. Hold on, let me just pull them up. Wait for it. So cool thing about both of those is the Brislab and the Fox Lux lights. Oh, I don't have those on this one. That's for the next stream. Sorry, y'all. I got a little ahead of myself. I have two different packages from Wahool we're talking about this week, and I actually have it on the next stream. So if you guys want to see that, come join and hang out tomorrow, and I'll be digging into the comparison of the Govee to the Fox Lux to the Brislabs. And they have, gotcha. And then also, let's see, Ronald McDonald. First off, great name, Ronald McDonald. I see you. So Ronald, just a heads up for the giveaway. You have to be here on Amazon. So hop on over to Amazon. I have the link in the description. You can also just go to Amazon Live, and you should see me live streaming here under the Coach Mike channel. And you can jump on in over here, enter in giveaway, or write in duck, and then we got you in for the duck race giveaway. But you got to be here on Amazon to do that. Let me know if you have any issues with that, and I'll actually type in a actually, I don't know if it's on Life of a Fighter or Lifestyle of Fitness YouTube channel. But either way, let me know if you have any issues with that, Ronald, and I'll get you hooked up. Are you there? Yeah, I'm here. I think it's like maybe on like a 10 or 15-second delay, so let me know if you don't see that. And then we should see all those messages. You'll see them like right on over here. So I got you. So we're going to look at Movie Bear next. So we're just going to cross compare all these like smart tech brands and lighting brands and all that types of fun stuff. So what's the difference between RGB strip lights and RGBIC strip lights? Compared to RGB strip lights, RGB strip lights have an added color changing mode with a unique built-in IC chip. The IC strip lights are able to display multicolors at one time, like a rainbow or aurora, but RGB lights cannot be cut. Look at that. Dana just dropping knowledge. Getting Johnny Kuhn to start cycling this year. Oh, what's up, Dawn? Yeah, Dawn. Dawn, I'm so excited, by the way, for that. Oh, get out of here, scam calls trying to get me. And then, Paul, thanks for the follow. Virtual hugs, homie. All the virtual hugs. Don't mind me as I type in all the messages here. Also, how's everybody's week going? It's Monday, so the week already started. Let me know if you guys got questions. And then Ronald, I see you got these questions in the chat. Let me know if you have any issues with that. Or Paul, maybe you or Ronald coming over from YouTube. Let me know. Let me know. I'll keep you guys posted as well if you have any questions with stuff. I always like to check the chat and hit you guys up. And Dana, thanks for dropping all that knowledge, dude. I always appreciate it. Dana for the knowledge. So Don, how excited are you for the cycling side? When is he putting the bike stand together? So yeah, Don, what's up with the bike stand though? When's he putting the bike stand together? If you're still here, let me know in the chat. We're gonna hold him accountable to that bad boy. So again, like I mentioned, we're gonna dig into the Movie Bear lights. So since we were talking about the RGB, I'm gonna have the RGB floodlights here. I'm gonna plug this bad boy in just so you guys can see. I already have it on the red light set up, which I like for my workouts. Excuse me. As well as for like when it was Christmas, I have this as a nice little like accented Christmas light. Cool thing about this is, again, it's also Wi-Fi enabled and the smart tech integration, so you can download the app or you can use the voice command feature with it and be able to control it either from your phone or without it. Bike going together soon. Yes, Dawn, I can't wait. I can't wait, Dawn. Also, we got to get him stretching, right, dude? What do you think? You asked what I bought my outfit. I got this. Ah, cool. So also, fun fact, these have 9% off. Let's click on the price. See, we got an InLink coupon going down with this bad boy. It doesn't look like you have an InLink. Now, the cool thing about these is not only do you have the Wi-Fi enabled and smart tech integration, but you can also get a remote that comes with it. So if you don't want to worry about the smart tech features, you can use the remote. Personally, I don't like having more remotes. We already have enough remotes in this house. It's like having more cables. I like to keep things as simple as possible, even though I already complicate things. Oh my God, seriously. Yeah, right? Right, Dawn? But me and Johnny are going to be talking this week. We're going to be digging into stuff. I'm proud of him, though. He's been crushing it so far with a lot of things that we've been working on. So that's exciting. So yeah, Dana, I'll have to check that out. But for some reason, like, I don't know why I can't on my desktop like copy and paste links. I feel like I can here on my phone, right? Like I can copy, yeah, I can copy the chat and then do it that way. But I'll do that a little bit later. So anyways, with the Movie Bear floodlights, great option for different colors. You can change the intensity. You can use it on your app. You can use the remote as well. So you got a lot of cool features to that. So let's look at another Movie Bear. So we're going to look at the 2-in-1 flashlight. So I'm going to tell you guys a story. Dawn, I don't know if I told you this story yet. So I'm going to tell you this. You guys, like Dana, you've heard this story before. A lot of you have watched the stream before. You might have heard this story, especially with me talking about it. But I'm going to share a funny story with you guys. So I went out for a business trip to Arizona, and I brought this with me for the trip because it's 2-in-1. It's not just a flashlight, it's a UV light as well. So you can see bodily fluids, right? So if someone peed in the sheets, whatever kind of bodily fluid stains that could potentially be in a hotel room, I wanted to see, right? So I'll finish up the story here. So we're just going to show you a little bit of the features. Cool thing also, not only the 2-in-1, but is that you can like narrow and widen the actual light itself and where it's shining. So just by like pushing it up or pulling it down, you can actually change the amount of light or like the width and the size of it. So right there, it's a little bit more narrow. And then again, I'm just showing you how you can literally just, you hit the button, it swaps between the UV light and the regular light, and then I just pull it closer and it opens and broadens up the light. So point of all this is I brought this with me to Arizona for, shout out to Canyon Ranch, by the way. Canyon Ranch was a great trip. Room was honestly spotless. There was literally like one spot, and that was it on the whole entire room, like top to bottom. And I feel like it was one of those situations where it was like literally just being short-staffed and they just didn't like change out one of the sheets, or maybe they even ran it through the washer, but it didn't actually like clean it. Is enter the giveaway, how to enter where? Oh, okay, it's because my account isn't eligible. Okay, so Ronald, I see what your questions are here. So for the giveaway, I'm just going to highlight your comment to help you answer. You want to hop on over to Amazon. We're not letting anyone on YouTube or any of the other platforms. We just want you to be over here on Amazon for the giveaway. So it's exclusively for Amazon. So if you want to jump on over to Amazon, I've got the link in the description. And then you can just jump on over and just type in giveaway or duck in the chat. We'll get you in for the giveaway. If you have any issues, let me know. On YouTube, doesn't do anything. Exactly. So yeah, just typing giveaway on YouTube isn't going to do anything. But I appreciate you commenting and chatting and hanging out with me. And you'll be able to see all these actual products on Amazon as well, all the things I'm talking about. Yeah, he is. So that's a little bit of a funness on the 2-in-1 flashlight. Does it say, oh man, my account isn't eligible for some reason to connect on Amazon? All good. I mean, you don't even actually need an account to like connect on Amazon. You don't even need to create an Amazon account. You could literally just hop on over to Amazon. And I think you don't even need to make one to like comment. Actually, you might need to make one to comment. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have any issues with that. But yeah, keep me posted, y'all. You should be able to just like comment without having to make one. It might just come up as like Amazon customer or something like that. But yeah, it's kind of part of the dealio with the giveaway. Maybe I'll start to figure out something where we open it up to everybody. But for now, we want to have it specifically on Amazon so you guys can jump on over and hang out with us. So I'm going to dig into some more Movie Bear. And looking at the next one, we have the camping lanterns. I call it camping LED light lantern, but technically you don't have to use it just for camping. You could honestly use it for a variety of things. Like I actually have them. Cool thing about this, check this out. So these have magnets underneath and they actually attach to anything, obviously metal because they're magnets. And this one I actually don't have the lights in, but I'll show you guys how easy to set it up. Unscrew the bottom. You're gonna pop in your 3 AA batteries, throw this bad boy on, whoop, and then you're good to go. This one had a 4-pack. Let's actually see which one has that one's not the lights. Whoop, I want to say it's this one. No, it's not this one either. It's the far one all the way. So I have these attached to my squat rack because I'm still working on some of the lighting and the angles in here. So on the dark parts of my garage, the corners, they're not as bright. So being able to have these like wireless LED camping lanterns have been helpful to get just lighting and different light source in here, which I'm really appreciating. So let's pull up, see if we got an inlink coupon on this bad boy. It's all about the inlink coupon, y'all. So again, you can go 2-pack, 4-pack, or, ooh, I didn't even see this option. Check this bad boy out. So this one, this one does, actually I lied. There is a 5% off inlink coupon for a slightly different model for the black style one, which is super cool too. I didn't even realize there was another color. And this one has a 5% off inlink coupon. So technically there is an inlink coupon. You can check that out, y'all. Now we're going to dig into, so I was kind of hinting at this one before. This is the Movie Bear lights. And these don't have the adhesive strip component to them. I still call them the strip lights though. They have 30% off right now. And then I'm going to do a little screen share so you guys can see. And I actually got 2 different sets of these. I got one that has the remote and then one that's just the app. So you get to choose when you buy these. You can choose if you want the remote feature, which I have right here. And the cool thing about the remote, again, you don't have to sync it up to your phone. To me, the downside is like now you have to worry about where the remote is. So if you lose it or something like that, that can be an issue. And here's the other thing I will say. The one thing I'm not a huge fan about, I like these lights a lot. I actually have them set them up. We have them set up for Christmas. The one thing I'm not a huge fan of is like the way the wiring's set up. If you start to bend them a lot and stuff, they're not going to fray per se, but they can get a little bit like sharp on the edges. So it's not super comfortable. And oh, what's going on, Chris? I see you, homie. Hey, hey. And it just so you guys can see, like, again, it has different modes, different settings. You can change the colors, all types of great stuff. And then on the flip side, you don't have to get the remote. You can actually use the Bluetooth option. So when you order it, you can pick between the remote and the Bluetooth feature. So I think that's just super cool. So we're going to keep it sliding and moving right along. I think I've got one more Movie Bear after the LED cabinet lights. So this one also I thought would be great, not only for under cabinet lights, but also being able to use them for Halloween. And hear me out on this. You could use it for like an Iron Man outfit because these fit like perfectly in the palm of your hand. So I feel like they could be a really cool like light option for the Iron Man costume if you guys want to dress up like Iron Man. That's like the first thing when I got these. It was like right before Halloween. I'm like, dude, I could totally dress up like Iron Man because I'm just a big kid. But we got these set up in our kitchen. They're great. You could actually use them in like a hallway or a corridor. You don't have a lot of light, but I'm just going to kind of show you guys how they come, the size, a little bit of the dimensions, all that fun stuff. Friday, can you call me? Hey, Chris, so I shot you a text, and I don't think you ever answered. So if you want to, give me a text back, but like let's not discuss it here just because we got email, we got text, all that fun stuff. I mean, you can keep commenting if you want to, but like I'm probably not going to be able to like schedule anything over the chat. just a heads up. Got you though, Chris. So here you're going to see the actual like main hub where you're going to plug in all 6 of the lights to. And then I just wanted to show you this so you guys can kind of get an idea of what the like length and the distance and all that fun stuff. And let's see what we got on Facebook. So for some reason I can't see the Facebook names, but you are a big kid. Yeah, I'm definitely a big kid for sure. Hold on, I'm going to highlight that. That's a fact. I'm definitely a big kid. You know what I like to play? Sometimes I like to play a game like, let's see if I can guess who the Facebook user is that's commenting that, depending on like where it is. I think that's in the Facebook group, LOF University, which is like a free Facebook group you guys can join. I wonder. Oh, it's Janet. Yeah, Janet. Hey. But yeah, you know I'm a big kid. So that one was too easy. Virtual hugs, Janet. Hey. So again, just so you guys can kind of see a little bit more on the B-roll. And again, I'm going to check to see if we have an inland coupon on these bad boys. I don't see an inland coupon on the 6-pack. Let's see on the 3-pack if maybe they have an inland and I might have missed it. Don't see one for the 3-pack either. Bam. And then, yeah, costumes, right? Yeah, costumes are a good time. Got to have some good ideas for the costumes. All right, so let's keep it rolling right along. Ooh, we're going to look at the OBS Bot phone mount. I have this bad boy right here. So I actually have to charge this, which is why I'm not using it right now. Check out this bad boy. This thing is cool. I'm not supposed to text without my parents' permission. Oh, gotcha. So, Chris, let me know, how old are you in the chat, dude? Because that's also another thing. If you're unable to chat without your parents' permission, I would prefer to talk to your parents, or at least have your parents with you when we chat, and then have them text me or email me, and we can set something up. But have them reach out to me. Have your parents, like, if you saw my stuff, let me know also, did you see my text? And then you can just pass along my number to your parents, and we'll just chat. But thanks for the heads up, dude. So, because I'm happy to help you guys. Like, that's what it's all about. That's what I'm here for. Again, like my company, and like basically what we do is like lifestyle coaching, health coaching, strength coaching, athletic coaching, all that, anything you can think in the world related to a lifestyle of fitness and coaching, we got you guys, whether it's me or someone on my team. And that's what we do on a day-to-day basis. I just like live streaming, honestly, now, and this has been fun. So this is like kind of like a bonus. But yeah, I don't see an inland coupon for this bad boy, but if you can see from the picture, this thing sets up as a tripod. You put it out, you throw your phone in here just like this one. Cool thing is you can turn it from vertical to horizontal. You can kind of shift it over to the side. You can change the positions. Now the best feature, here's the best feature. This is like where the real bread and butter is at for this bad boy, is you hold it down. You're going to turn it on. I think the battery's dead or it's just about to die on this one, which is why I'm not using it. So the light will come up. It'll be blue when it's tracking you, when it's on the locking mechanism, and then it'll be green when it's just going to hold the phone and be fixed. And the cool part to this, and this is where it's beneficial, is being able to move around. So as I move, this will track with me. But yeah, you can see, like, so right here, I don't know if you guys can kind of see that red light. That means the battery's about to die, but it is at least turning on, so I can show you guys for a hot second. And then because it has this camera part in the front, this is not what's actually recording. This part is what's actually tracking you and following you around. So if I were giving a presentation, I was actually using it earlier today, working with a client. As I move around, this thing tracks and moves with me. So, sorry, I'm just like reading the chat. So Chris, you're just saying, so yeah, dude, again, shoot me a text, man. Or if you can't text without that, like, give me a call, but like, we got to set something up. I got you. So, because I'm happy to work with you, man. This is, again, cool. So perfect example. So like, Chris, let's say we start doing a virtual session, right? Or any one of my coaches, I actually like having this. So I put my phone on it. It uses the camera. And the cool thing is with cameras nowadays, or with phones, the cameras they have, like I have the iPhone, I want to say it's 12 something or other, but it has like a 4K camera on it. And then the selfie mode one is, I think, 2K. So compared to even my like 1080p webcam that I have, it's actually better quality. And you can have it moving with you. So if you want to create content, you do presentations, you're a coach, you're a trainer, things like that, you're virtually working from home and you want to move around, this thing's clutch. And also, Janet, if you're still on Facebook, like I actually put the phone in this when the girls are talking to you guys, when you're like FaceTiming with them, and this is what's like tracking and moving and following them. So as they're talking, or as they're moving, it stays on them, so I don't have to like chase after them with the phone, which I still do from time to time, just because of maybe this is dead or it's not charged. But this one's a really clutch and just it's honestly fun to use, especially in the beginning. I get really kind of hyped about that. All right, so I'm going to kind of scroll through some of the other stuff, see if there's anything in the kind of like smart bulb lighting kind of category that I might have missed. And ooh, I got 2 before we start getting into the real good like fitness, style, apparel, and the nutrition stuff as well. Gotcha. So this is what I'm gonna do, Chris. Chris, I'm gonna text you a link where you can schedule a call with me. So then we can chat on a call and dig into, because I want to get a better understanding of like how I can help you, what we could talk about. And then again, if you can't talk without your parents there, please like just find a time that works for your parents too. So we're going to get into the Bestiary gaming TV stand. So this has an LED light integration to it, which is cool. Now, this is more so for aesthetics. I'm going to be honest with you guys. And this is how I kind of categorize it, where I think it fits into a lifestyle of fitness is even in any kind of lifestyle, you need to have enjoyable aspects of it. Because if your life's not enjoyable, like, what are we doing? Like, you can live a life that's not enjoyable, but like, why? What are we doing there? So being able to have, like, for example, I like video games. I honestly have not played video games like Xbox in quite a while, but this thing is cool for that. So I have it set up, and I'll actually play you guys a little bit of a B-roll showing me setting it up and the light integration of it, because the light's really cool. You can actually have the light turned on and being able to have it like match, or not match, like this one doesn't have the like light sensitivity that some other ones do, but you can actually set it on different colors and just have it complement. Like if you have your gaming setup there, you have some things you want to display. If you're like a memorabilia fan, like you can kind of get it going. You change your age so fast. Yesterday you said 14 and orphan, and now 22. Oh, I didn't even see him on a stream yesterday. So thanks for the heads up, RG. Yeah, it seems a little interesting. So you can call me. Anyways, I'm not going to dig into that. I'm going to just keep this rolling along. But thanks for the heads up, Archie. So you can see here, again, the setup where you even have, and this is what I like about it being a gaming inspired one. So look at this. It has holes cut on each side of it where you can have all the cables, everything coming out and everything running so that you can have it plugged in. You can have it set up to a TV. It's not going to show you a huge mess and keep it nice and clean and organized. And yeah, Tink, thanks for the follow. So I'm going to take a shot in the dark, and Tink, is that Antarine? Is that you? Did you set up your username as Tink? If not, my B, by the way, Tink, but my Antarine loves Tinkerbell, so I'm just like speculating that's Antarine. And I'm going to feel really silly if it's not Antarine, but it's also taking a shot in the dark. Me too. Oh, so yeah. So not Antarine, but you love Tinkerbell as well, and that's cool. So you can see here, again, the light component. So this is what's cool. Like, I put my belt in here, actually, for the display, and it looked really nice. Now you're going to see a little bit of a time-lapse. Me putting it together. Again, I did this solo. They do recommend 2 people, but it would probably go faster with 2 people. Took roughly about the time it took. I want to say it was like 45 minutes, something like that. And again, you can just see the finished product here. So that's another cool one. Again, I put this in the self-care category, and that's where I see it fitting into a lifestyle fitness, is like gaming, having downtime, having some decompression time, and being able to just make enjoyable aspects and chunks of your day. And that depends on what your goals are too. Like, so on other kind of posts and things like that, I talk about like the entrepreneurial side of things. And to be honest with you guys, like right now, that's why I don't play a lot of games, because I have a family, I have a life, I have a company to run, I have projects to do, I'm going to school constantly, continuing education. I don't have a tremendous amount of time for video games. So I'm working on finding that chunk of time where, like, what do I get more satisfaction from? Like going to jiu-jitsu, that also is self-care but physically active, or like playing games, and most of the time jiu-jitsu wins out for me. But if, again, you want to play games, you want to have downtime, you know, that this can be a cool choice and something that I say is like self-care. Now on the flip side, that's not really self-care, but is, I think, an essential piece to an overall lifestyle. And this thing actually has an InLink coupon for 20 bucks off right now. What? Yeah, 20 bucks off for that InLink car charger cable system. This one to me is stress management. And like, you don't think about stuff like this until it's too late, meaning until you're like battery's dead, you're pulled over on the side of the road, all that fun stuff, and your car's not starting. And then you're like, oh man, I wish I would have listened to Mike, or I wish I would have got that jumper cable system. And this thing's cool because if your battery isn't starting, and even if you connect it to another person's battery and it's not starting because maybe the battery's too far gone and then it's just draining the other person's battery, this thing will, as long as it's actually a working battery, this thing will jump it and get it going for you, which I think is a really cool feature. and is just super important for, in my opinion, to have that stress management side of things and to be mindful of those factors that can be potentially stressful. Like obviously there's certain things in life you can't like factor for. Like if my kid falls and gets hurt, like I can't factor for that. There's certain things you don't have control over, but having the tools necessary to help mitigate and manage the stress with those things is something you do have control over. And that's why I put it in this kind of like fitness and lifestyle checklist category and where it can be valuable. And then, oh, what's up, Daniel? I see you, homie. Give you a little highlight there. Shout out to Daniel with the VTech shout out. I don't know Vartech, but shout out to Vartech. And with that being said, we're going to keep it rolling right along. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Let's get into the ink first. So now we're going to shift gears into the nutrition side of things and the thermometer side of things. We're going to look at the wireless pool thermometer, or really like any body of water thermometer. And we are going to, let's see. Oh, I got it right here. Look at that bad boy. Bam. So we got that. And then I'm going to get the, so this is like the cool feature to this is you not only have the pool thermometer right here, that you can have, again, in the pool, in the hot tub, in your pool, your bathtub. Like I used to have this crazy fear, not that it was crazy, but I used to like feel really like worried about like, oh, I'm gonna like, if I put my kids in the bath, it's too hot, I'm like burn them and freak out. And, like, I don't even wanna like, it would just stress me out. So I'd have to like be like, Ashley, can you check this? Like, I don't know why even, I wouldn't trust myself to feel the water. I thought like it was too sensitive, or I wasn't sensitive enough to like feel if the water was too hot. So you can actually use just like this thermometer or use in your hot tub, your pool. And the best feature is the wireless screen, so you can see not only what the water temperature is, but also it'll tell you the outside temperature. So because it's not in the water, it's not giving me the water temperature, but it'll also tell you the temperature outside, which it's 63 degrees right now in my garage, and it's 40% humidity, which I think is, again, just something that's really cool. So if you have it in the pool, you can say, all right, my pool is like 74 degrees. Outside, it's like 92 degrees, and there's like a 70% chance of humidity. I'm just making up data, but it's cool to have that insight. And having all that information, as well as the only thing I will say, this is the only Inkbird product that I've seen that doesn't come with a set of batteries, that needs batteries, or that doesn't come with like the power source aspect. So like comes with the screen, comes with the thermometer, but you're gonna also need a set of batteries that it doesn't come with, and these are AAA. You can also cycle between Celsius and Fahrenheit. You can clear it out, all that good stuff. So that's the first one. Let's keep this rolling right along. Actually, let me just see if there's an inland coupon on this bad boy. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, inland coupon. Giveaway, Tink, I got you in, homie. And again, for the giveaway, y'all, make sure you guys hang out because we're going to be doing the actual giveaway at the end of the stream. So type giveaway, type duck to get in on it. We have a $1,000 fitness and nutrition package on the line or a $1 Amazon gift card, your choice. But we're going to do the race for the giveaway at the end of the stream. So make sure you're hanging out for that because then I'm going to do a roll call. And if you're not here for it, unfortunately, you're going to miss out. So make sure you're hanging. And then we got the Inkbird infrared thermometer next. Let's check this boy. This thing's cool. And it's also got 11% off. Hold on, wait for it, bank. There we go. So you guys can see, again, we got that. Now I can check. This is meant for services. This is not to check your temperature. This is not for people. This is not for that dynamic. So don't think like, oh, cool, I'll get this. It's not what it's meant for. It's meant for surfaces specifically. So I can see, again, the surface of the wall is like 62 degrees, even though the room itself is 63. Let's check the garage door. It's going to be a lot colder. 55.9. I was actually expecting it to be a little bit colder. Like, yeah, 56.1. I thought it would be a lot colder outside just because it's like 30 degrees out and it's snowing and whatnot. You can cycle between Celsius and Fahrenheit on this one. And this is a perfect example of how pretty much all the Inkbird products, they come with either the charging cable if they're not battery based with like an external power source, but they're actually just like charge them and chargeable. But this comes with the 9-volt battery that you need, comes with it. Clutch moving, Bird. I see you guys. That's like, I love that. I don't know why more products and companies don't do that. Why don't you even give the option to just buy a battery with it? I'll pay obviously for the battery, but like it's unnecessary. Or I don't know. I feel like you're missing out. It's just annoying in my opinion. So this one also, dang, this one has a 30% off inland coupon as well. And then yeah, RG, I got you in for the duck race. Right, Chris. Then I gotta go. Yeah, I got you, Chris. But listen, dude, you know where I stand. Shoot me a message. I'll send you a link, but I'm not going to coordinate here on Amazon, but I got you, homie. I got you. All right, so We're going to keep it moving around. So not only do we have the 11% off, we got 30% off on the Inkbird thermometer, the infrared scan. So again, this is actually cool. And shout out to Christina Nietzsche. She's a streamer here on Amazon as well. If you guys haven't seen her, go check her out. I'm sure you guys have seen her and you do know her, because if you're in the fitness interests, she's also in the fitness space as well, and she's awesome. She was mentioning on one of the streams how she uses this for ice cream when she's making her own homemade version ice cream, checking to see if it's ready, like banana ice cream. If you guys don't know about banana ice cream, ooh, Google it, or stay tuned, because we're going to start to add in cooking streams on the Lifestyle of Fitness Amazon channel. And I'm going to have our nutrition coaches come on, and I'm going to do myself some meal prep and cooking every single month. So we're going to have that. I believe the 30th is when we're going to do the next one on the Lifestyle of Fitness account for this month. So stay tuned. If you guys want, maybe I'll do desserts on that one, but we have some things already kind of set ahead of time. So now we're going to look at the Inkbird grill thermometer. So this is the 4-probe option, and this one has 20% off. See, got you, RG. Bam. So let's click on it. See if we got an in-link coupon that goes along with this, because they already got 20% off. But Inkbird, I gotta say, they come through pretty clutch with the in-link coupons. Like, look, this one already has, this one has another 20% off. So it's really 40% off between the product and the in-link coupon. Chris, I got you, dude. I thought you had to go. What happened? You okay? So we got the 4 probes here, so you don't have to use all 4 probes, but it's a cool feature that you can. So you can have, again, a brisket going, you can have pulled pork going, you can have maybe a burger going, and you can have a turkey going. I'm just using meats. Like, you don't have to use it for meat. You can use it for whatever you want to check the temperature on, but you can have 4 different items and be checking them and have everything on the app. Now, the cool thing is this Bluetooth integrated, so you can actually leave this set up on your grill or on your smoker outside and be inside and be checking it without even having to go outside and check on everything, which I think is cool, because then also you don't have to open up the grill or open up the smoker and lose heat, which for anyone that's like grilled or smoked or starting to get into that, like, you know how important it is to try and keep the consistent temperature for when you're cooking. And you could technically use this on the stove top. You could use it however you want to use it. Now, the key thing for these wires is the actual thermometer piece is fine, but the wiring itself is not meant to be exposed to like open flame by itself. It is heat resistant, but it's not like, don't just leave it on the fire like directly, as well as don't put this in water. The thermometer itself, fine, but the actual wiring of it, not meant to go in water. Just a fun fact. So you can, again, use this in the stove. You can have it for your grill, your smoker, or anything like that. It gives you a lot of options and a lot of versatility. It also has an attachment where you can actually just like, has a magnet, so you can just like mount it up onto your fridge or onto your grill or whatever you're going to do there, as long as you're not putting it onto direct heat. And again, this thing is chargeable, so you can just plug it in, charge it, you're good to go. Now, the last thing I've got by Inkbird is the Insta Read thermometer. Now, this one we actually have in the kitchen, so I don't have it here to show you guys. Let me pull it up. I don't think I actually saved the B-roll on, excuse me, my computer. So what I'm going to do is I'll kind of show that. And evening, what's going on, BLH? Okay, yeah, I mean, we're good. It's actually still snowing right now, but we're safe. How about you, BLH? How you doing? All good over here. Finally getting your alerts. Woo! Yay, I'm excited that we got that figured out, because I'm still, like, honestly, I haven't played with setting up alerts yet on my phone, so I still got to play with that. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. That Talk Friday, homie. I know what Amazon does sometimes. Yeah, man, I still think Amazon's trying to figure out, because, like, the live streaming feature is only, I think, 3 or 4 years old, if that. So they're still working through, and that's like just recognizing how much they still have to learn and beta test and to develop. It's interesting to see on the back end side of things. So now here's the bonus, 13% off. They definitely still working through it. Yeah, 100%. And think about that. That's what like keeps things in perspective for me, because me and my business partner, shout out to Chuck, you know, we're constantly working on growing the brand, constantly working on improving what we can do for you guys, for our users, our paid clients, and everyone in between. And sometimes, you know, I get pretty hard, and he gets like really, I don't want to say harsh. He gets like he's direct, man, and that's what I want. That's why he's a great partner. Is like, you know, I'm all over the place sometimes. I have all these ideas, and he'll just be like, all right, focus. Let's get to this. And sometimes I'm super critical on myself and be like, dude, we still haven't gotten this part beta tested, figured out, dialed in. And then I would look at companies like Amazon, which is like almost $1 trillion company at this point, or at least obviously like billions and billions of dollars, and they're still working through this kind of stuff and the systems that it takes. So it's, anyways, long story short, it's an interesting component. So we got the 13% off, and plus there's a 30% off in-link coupon. So you guys got 43% off with this bad boy. And then they definitely still were. People I followed got unfollowed somehow, super frustrating. Yeah, that stinks, man. That stinks. But either way, appreciate you being here and appreciate all you guys here in the chat, hanging out, watching live, whatever platform you're on, whether it's Amazon, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, all these platforms. Appreciate you guys. Wouldn't obviously be here without you. You guys literally make this happen. If no one watched the stream, like, A, I wouldn't want to do it, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys. B, I wouldn't be getting paid to do this. So like super transparent, like when it's a spot, when you see sponsor in the stream, I'm getting paid. And even when it's not, like I still get a commission from Amazon. It's like a fraction of a commission, like I won't give you exact percentage, less than 10%, I'll tell you that. It's fractional percentages, so it's not really that massive, but you guys being here make it happen, and then being able to help us grow the channel and get sponsors behind this. And again, I take it very serious that you guys are watching and like listening, or maybe you don't listen, you don't really care, you just find it entertaining because I talk so much. But either way, I always take that serious, and we don't just put any brand or any sponsor on, we like actually process and filter them out. Shout out to cousin Gina, by the way, my cousin Gina that you usually see me stream with. She's a massive help with that. So having said that, now we're gonna take, actually before we get into the fitness stuff, nothing but best wishes to you and Gina. Love watching you guys. I appreciate that, BLH, man. Thank you. Before we actually get into all the fitness stuff, so I got fitness apparel, we got fitness workout stuff that I want to talk about, but we're going to look at, round out the nutrition topic. First, we're going to look at the Joy Tuttis 12-volt car fridge. And again, this one we keep in the car. I have in the car now, even though it's freezing out, I could probably just not even turn it on and just leave stuff in the car because it's so cold. This thing actually has 35% off still right now. Dang, okay. Okay, Joy Tuttis, I see you with that discount. But let's get a little screen share here so you guys can kind of see the dimensions, see what I'm talking about. And thanks again, by the way, BLH. That means a lot. So with that screen share, let's click on this. See, we got another in-link coupon. So you can keep, like, I like this, and hear me out. This is where I think it fits into a lifestyle of fitness, is not just going on road trips. I think that's kind of maybe more obvious. If you're going on long road trips, you don't want to stop at a McDonald's or whatever. You can pack sandwiches, fruit, cheese sticks, whatever kind of drinks or things you want to keep cold, but also hear this out, or check me out on this part. This is where I think I'm kind of one step ahead of where I think most people might go with this. Keeping this in your car for a day-to-day basis, especially if you're like running errands with your kids, dropping them off to like dance or baseball games or whatever, tailgating, things like that. You can have this and have all the delicious snacks that you want, food items, choices, and it doesn't have to be like unhealthy things. You can prep and have a little bit of planning ahead of time to have enjoyable things, but also quality, good, nutrient-dense food choices, and keep them nice and safe. So especially on the perishable items, that's like a big thing. You don't want to leave that in a car. It's going to get funky, going to get moldy, going to get gross. This allows you to do that, as well as having nice cold drinks. And the cool thing on top of it has cup holders, as well as like a non-slide surface. So you can put your phone down, your keys down, things like that, not worry about when you're driving them like falling all over the place, which I really appreciate. This is great for summertime, for work, maybe a little smaller version. I work outside all year round, road construction inspector, and summers have been brutal. Yeah, dude, so that's a great point too. So I do have a lot of like commercial truck driver clients, and they have different types of fridges that they'll put in, or I have honestly like, you know, like taxi clients, like Uber, Lyft, things like that. But like you said, construction, working outside, and like one of the biggest things that I hear a lot when working in like manual labor is not having access to microwaves or heating sources, and not having access to fridges or things like that that can keep it cool and not perishing. So that's a great point, honestly, BLH. So I appreciate that point. And dude, yeah, I can imagine the summers have to be crazy. Have to be intense. Tense. Hold on, I'm trying to spell intense here. I'm like trying to walk myself through it. So I'm gonna tell you guys a fun story here while we're having this highlighted. So before, I was actually still a certified trainer while I was doing this like kind of side hustle job, but I was actively a fighter, and I was like trying to develop my company, trying to build up clientele, while also in between college and fighting, and then also trying to make money over the summertime. So I shout out to Send in the Clowns. Gary Pincus, the owner of Send of the Clowns. This dude's a family friend of ours, and he's the man out in New York. He's actually the sponsor of the Mets. He's like their party sponsor. So you guys, if you're in the New York area, you probably have seen like his inflatable rides or him set up at carnivals and things like that. Now, I wasn't a clown, but in the summer times, I'd work outside and I would set up those inflatable rides. And there's no like air conditioning. There's no going inside. So like to even being outside, and now construction's probably even worse because you're exposed to hot asphalt and things like that, and like tools that are crazy. Always fun. It's 90 degrees and paving at 350. Exactly. So like I'm not paving roads. Paving roads is extremely hot, right? But I can relate to being out in the hot sun, like 100 degrees inside this giant inflatable. A lot of times, even though they're like, you know, not dark colors, even the bright colors reflecting light, it gets so hot and so sweaty. And like you have to, and they're like half a ton, like hundreds if not thousands of pounds, like when they're really big and you have to move them and then you have to get them in the truck, man. But there's something about working physical jobs when I think when you're young, like late teens, early 20s, especially as an athlete or a combat sport athlete or someone trying to make it in life, like it makes you appreciate the things that you have, in my opinion. But anyways, I'm gonna stop going on a rant here. We're gonna dig into the last nutritional product, dude, and look at the Geek Chef air fryer toaster. This thing has 25% off. Now, it was available with, and they still have the InLink coupon. Now, they dropped it to $10. So there's a $10, actually, no, it was actually always $10. I don't know why I said that. I thought it was $50 for some reason. Then I realized that was actually another product by another brand. So that, don't worry about that. That's for something else. That's why sometimes I do so many streams now, almost every single day. They're starting to like blend together. But I tend to always still recognize the name, so I appreciate you guys. So we have the 25% off, plus you got another $10 off on that. So you're getting it for under $150. And I'm going to play you guys a little bit of a B-roll so you can see my favorite two things. Anyone that's seen my streams, let's see if you guys can guess my favorite two things that I throw on this Geek Chef air fryer toaster combo. I'll give you guys a second here while I'm pulling it up. I'm not going to sync it yet. I'm going to see if anyone can guess it. But again, the cool thing about this, and this to me is another great tool and another great example of picking things in a checklist that build on a sustainable lifestyle. So instead of saying like, hey, let's say you like French fries, I'm just going to use that as an example. Instead of deep frying them, the added calories, all that fun stuff, you can get golden beets. Pro tip, get golden beets, air fry them or bake them. They can be a great alternative to potatoes. And you can still even use potatoes, honestly, if you want to. But instead of deep frying them in oil, being able to air fry them, get some nice and crispy and crunchy. Now, I'm going to screen share for you guys so you can actually see. I'm not going to keep you in suspense. So I've got my dehydrated mangoes and got the Buffalo Wild Wings. Got my Buffalo Wings. I'm saying Buffalo Wild Wings. First off, not a shout out to BWW. Not always the biggest fan lately of them, but it's all right. So you have the buffalo flavored wings, throw them in here straight out of the freezer, right on. Delicious. I throw in with some blue cheese, some carrots, some celery. Boom. It's a high protein option, super easy. 15 minutes. I even do 20 minutes sometimes. I'll do 10 minutes on one side, 10 minutes on the other, but it's like set it and forget it kind of deal. You can also dehydrate fruit, dehydrate mangoes. Another cool aspect of this is you can actually just use it to bake things. You can even use it for toasting things as well. So if you have like a 2-slice toaster where you can only put 2 slices of bread in, you can put in like all your bread and just toast that bad boy up. And then air fried pineapple, really, yeah. So here's the cool thing. It's not frying it, it's dehydrating it. So you can, yeah, exactly. I mean, I could like air fry it, and that would probably be cool too. So what I'm trying to figure out, I'm working on is like a salsa or like a dipping sauce for wings with mangoes in it. Because I feel like the sweet from the mangoes with the spicy of the buffalo wings would be a nice combo. But yeah, so we make my niece and nephew carrot fries. Nice. With it, do thin carrots, olive oil, a little bit of breadcrumbs to add crunch and some seasonings. Yeah, okay, I see you. That's nice. And then Serene, I got you in for the giveaway, homie. That's a cool combo. And yeah, B, what's up, homie? Hey, how you doing? All right, so now we're going to get into the last bit here. We got through all the fun stuff. Now we're going to talk about some of the fitness application products for our checklist. And then I think we're pretty much like right at an hour, right? So yeah, I'm at like an hour and 5 minutes. So like once I get through all this, then we're going to get our duck race on. So we're probably going to get the race going and the giveaway going in maybe another 10 minutes or so. So hang in there, y'all. We're getting there. We're getting there. I just like talking and digging into all this fun stuff. Excuse me. All right, so we're going to drop this. Boom. So for the Flybird adjustable dumbbell, let me pull up the video here so you guys can see it. I actually got 2 of them. So I have not only one set, I got 2, and I find them helpful because then when I want to do like normal dumbbell exercises where it's calling for 2 dumbbells, you're good to go. And again, you can get either up to 25 pounds or you can get up to the 55 pounds. I recommend getting as heavy as possible just because I'm always thinking about getting stronger and growing. And even for my female, anyone out there that's like, hey, but I don't want to get bulky, trust me. If you add the right amount of weight and the proper nutrition, you're not going to necessarily just get bulky and huge. You're just going to add lean muscle onto your frame that will help you get leaner and lose body fat. So anyways, that's not the point. The cool thing I'm going to pause right here really quick is notice how there's no dial on the outside. The handle is actually where you're adjusting the weight. So you're actually going to grab the handle and watch right here. I'm going to turn it and then boom, I can change the weight. Drop it out, drop it in, turn it. This is my favorite feature. Cool thing is, it's a built-in locking mechanism with 2 touch points that only get cued when it's in the actual rack. So you don't have to worry about, like when you're pressing super hard and having an intense workout, then like turning on you, the weight adjusting, falling out of your hands. You'll see a perfect example of this. And this is also how easy it is to change the weight. These, I've actually personally timed this compared to like other style, like Bowflex or Power Blocks, or I've even had my own generic versions of those made and compared and tested all of them. And this is the absolute fastest style. So here's exactly what I'm talking about. Those are the 2 points that get pushed when it's in the actual rack. And that's the little point that pushes it. So it's only getting pushed when it's in there. If it's not in there, it's not getting pushed on both sides simultaneously, so the handle won't turn. And it's super stable. I wouldn't also, but I don't recommend dropping these. Do not drop these, first and foremost. Any kind of adjustable dumbbells, you could hypothetically do it a couple times. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Take care of your stuff. It'll take care of you. If you're lifting so much weight where you have to be like slamming them off, maybe reconsider using different dumbbells for that. Now, it doesn't mean don't do that, because I've totally been there where you're lifting super heavy, you have a spotter and everything. Or maybe you don't have a spotter and you just went right on that heavy point. You have to like lose them. Do that, but just be mindful, especially if you're working out solo. Like, always try to have a spotter whenever available, just a precautionary tip. So now we're going to stay with the Flybird. We're going to look at the Flybird adjustable bench now. I always say, whether it's the bench, the dumbbells, whatever it is, get adjustable when you can, because it adds that much more versatility. It'll save you on space. It'll also save you financially, so that instead of having to get a flat bench, a decline bench, and an incline bench, which will rack you up well over $600, you could be spending less than $200, because this also has 29% off right now, and get all of those with multiple angles in between, which is like a win-win scenario here. Now, if you're, let's say, running a commercial gym, then maybe you want to get multiple sets of these because you're running group classes and things like that. Now, normally where people will get a flat bench, because Flybird does have a flat bench that I have here and I also have on the carousel, we can dig into. It's a little bit more padded, but this padding on even the adjustable bench is awesome. Now, this one also has a great place you can hook your feet, has the adjustable seat where you can adjust it up and down. This is also obviously where it adjusts and locks in. The cool thing I like about this compared to other benches I've had in the past is you pull the pin and then slide it and it locks into place, as opposed to having other adjustable benches where it's just like a hook and drop feature where it'll go in and it's not super stable and it can kind of shake a little bit. This one's extremely sturdy. Like, I do box jumps or box jump variations to have actual boxes. I jump onto this bench. I'll do step ups on this bench, do all types of fun stuff, hip bridges, barbell bridges with my shoulders posted on this, and the padding on it's really nice and comfortable compared to some of the other ones that I've gotten that I thought was, oh, it's almost the same price points, maybe a little bit cheaper, and you get what you pay for, especially in this dynamic. But also from a quality perspective, for the price, I think this is like a way better bang for your buck than a lot of brands that I've seen, to be honest. But having said that, let's see what I might have missed here. We got the Darillo smartwatch. I got this bad boy on right now. So this one has 36% off. You guys are showing off there with that discount. Also, going back to the Flybird adjustable dumbbell, the Flybird adjustable bench, it has a $10 off in-link coupon, just a heads up. And then B, so we got the question, how do you get abs? Well, let's start with fun fact. I want veins on my abs. Ugh, okay, you got that deep vein look. You can totally do that. So fun fact, we all have abs. You have abs. They're just covered in fat more than likely. Like, just like mine are covered in fat right now. Because honestly, I don't care. And oh, hey, what's up, Pineapple? I don't care about being 10% body fat anymore or having six-pack abs. Now, I care about being a healthy body composition. I literally just recorded a live podcast on this, airbrushing. Yeah, that too. And Mike, what is it? Hey, Link, I'm going to share that link right now. So any of you guys, fun fact, you know what? I'm going to hook you guys up. Check this out. I don't really have this available unless you like buy sessions or buy coaching with me, but I'm going to give each and every single one of you access to booking a call with me if you want. I'm going to drop the link right here. So that is the link to schedule a call with me. If you guys want to schedule, thanks for the follow, by the way, Pineapple. I appreciate it. You guys, any of you want to schedule a call with me, jump on that. Normally, I don't even have that available, but I'm just feeling froggy today. And just also because you were asking, Chris, there you go. With that being said, we're going to get back to the Darillo smartwatch. My favorite thing about this is all the data it provides. That's why I like smart scales. That's why I like anything where you can accumulate and track data. That's why I like, even with my workouts, writing down the workout, see how much weight I used. If you guys have seen me work out on a live stream, you know I use my notebook. I kind of write it down. For example, I have it right here. And I'm going to slide. Let's look at my data for today. So we got 9,510 steps. We got 5.97 miles, burned 1,000 calories. It's technically 1,023 because I got a crushed deadlifting workout in today. Finally broke 350 for my deadlift, but I only hit 360 once, which is a little bit of a weak sauce. We're working our way up to 405 again. And then let's see what we got in the chat. What's up, EF? I see you on YouTube. Hey, hey, I'm just going to highlight that message really quick. You should see it like right over pink there. Let's see what else. So we'll look at our resting heart rate. So I like to use the resting heart rate in the morning to give me an idea if I'm overtraining, undersleeping, you know, not eating enough. And lately, honestly, it's usually because I'm not eating enough. It's usually because I'm either sleeping not enough or overtraining. And my resting heart rate this morning was 41 beats per minute. So 40 beats per minute is really my average. So if I'm more than 10% over that, then I know something's up. So if I'm like above 45 beats per minute or more, I know I need to take a rest day, which I've seen actually in the last couple of months. I've seen 2 different times where I've had my heart rate was 50 beats per minute. Another time it was 46. For those days, I made myself take it down, go for a walk, work on mobility, not go super heavy, and immediately my body bounced back. And then let's look at, speaking of sleep, I crushed sleep last night. I got 10 hours of sleep. Shout out to my wife, Ashley. Me and her switch off every other night. So she sleeps late one day, I sleep late one day. If I sleep late, like 9:30 to 10:30, somewhere in that window, which is actually kind of late. And then we let the other one sleep. We stay up with the kids. So crushed sleep last night because I was bouncing off of like 4 and 5 hour nights of sleep. TI, is that too much information, or TMI? What's TI, RG? What's that? Talk to me. What's that? But what you guys take turn? Yeah, exactly. We take turns. So like one day she'll wake up with the kids, then the next day I take them, and we just every other day we wake up with the kids early so that the other one of us can sleep late, because team sport, you know what I mean? Being in a relationship, we gotta look out for each other. Unless you guys can have whatever system works for us, that just works. And again, this thing lasts like 3 to 5 days usually without charging it, which is pretty clutch. Once my husband wakes up, I'm up. That stinks. I mean, I have no problem going back to sleep once anyone else is up. But hey, then that might not be the best option for you guys. You got to figure out what works for you. You know what I mean? I feel lonely. I hear you. To see how good you sleep, you need to wear that watch when you sleep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to wear it while you're sleeping, obviously. That's a great point, by the way, RG. So yeah, wear this while you're sleeping. I woke up and took a NyQuil and almost fell asleep at work. Yeah, don't do that, by the way, B. Why would you do that? It's not a good idea. Bad move. Bad move. So anyways, that's like a little bit on the Darillo smartwatch. I'm such a huge fan. I recommend it to pretty much all my clients, along with the Fit Index Smart Scale, which I have in the shoppable videos because it's just so valuable as far as the data it provides. And then lastly, we got some men's apparel shorts. We got the Kufandi shorts. We've got the 2-in-1 men's athletic shorts. And I got the Ryan compression bottoms. I was all out of Dayquil. Well, I mean, that was not the best move, obviously, but you live and you learn, so to speak, right? All right, so with that being said, speaking of which, for the nighttime, I got to take my my nighttime gummy. Actually, we're going to dig into this. We got some really cool stuff, exciting partnerships coming up ahead. And some of them are going to be with supplement companies. And I do a lot of research when it comes to supplement companies because there's some shady stuff in that industry. So shout out to, I can't even give him a shout out yet because I don't want to announce it. Where's my Gina today? Great question, Pineapple. Gina's actually going to be going live at 9 o'clock. She's got a sponsored stream. But she had some other stuff to take care of beforehand, so I figured I'd knock my stream out earlier in the day. And then we'll be back streaming together tomorrow, it looks like. So let's get the 2-in-1 men's athletic shorts. These are cool because they have the compression layer underneath. Let's see if we got an inland coupon here. Let me see. Yeah, we've got 5% off for that inland coupon. Nice. And then let's go with, let's see. And then take it easy, Chris. I see you, homie. And then for Kufandi, let's see what we got for these. Now, these don't have the compression layer underneath, but they are super cozy, and I do like them for working out. Now, what I will say is I wear these working out, but I do wear them around the house, but honestly, I wouldn't go out in these. I normally like my shorts like to be a little bit longer. These are above the knee. I usually like them to be at my knee. That's just me personally. They also have a 10% off inland coupon. Nice Kufandi. But these are great to work out with. They have the zipper for the shorts, so you can actually zip them shut, so you don't have to worry about anything falling out of your pants, especially if you're on the bench or anything like that. You don't want to worry about anything falling out. These are clutch for that. And then lastly, we have the Rayon men's cycling shorts and pants. The cool thing about these is they actually have a compression as well as a padding feature to them. So whether you're doing a stationary bike for like more than an hour, to me, anything over a half hour gets uncomfortable on a stationary bike, especially the Echo bike, the Assault bike, things like that. So the padding on these are clutch. Plus they're compress as well, or compression. Can I schedule a call but just shoot the... Listen, man, you can do whatever you want, B. I appreciate you even just wanting to shoot the shees with me. Give me a heads up ahead of time, though, because when it comes to this, my schedule's tight, man. You're going to see. If you guys look at my calendar, I actually open up stuff this week, but like I have a pretty tight schedule for the most part. So, yeah. And yeah, Chris, if you don't schedule time with me, unfortunately, I'm probably not going to remember to do that and not like deal with all those fun things. But if it's important to you, you'll be able to schedule a call with me. And if not, I totally get that, but then no worries. And then lastly, let's highlight the long pants version of them. Let's see if we got inland coupons on this bad boy. That's another thing I'll say, guys. When you win the giveaway and whatnot, make sure you show up for our scheduled calls. If you schedule a call with me and you don't show up, that to me is like super insulting and like really makes me mad. Very frustrating. And I understand life happens, but like it's super insulting and it's rough. And then also what's going to happen is like I'm not going to do more calls with you, especially when you do the giveaway. You know, like I could be scheduling this time with other clients, with other people, or I can spending time with my family or taking care of other business. And when you don't show up, it's just like you get a slap in the face. Like I had someone, honestly, that won one of our giveaways that scheduled a call with me today, and they didn't show up. They didn't even answer my text messages. And I understand life happens, but like you can communicate. So just know that if you don't show up, like I'm not going to show up for you. It's got to be a two-way street. With all that being said, it is roll call time, y'all. It is roll call time. Who's here for the race? Booked up till the 25th. What's today? Yeah, see, like, dude, I got a kind of a packed schedule, homie. What is your lifestyle fitness call? Boom, BLH is here. So yeah, so I just shared that into the chat, but that's a call for normally I use with our actual paid pro coach clients, which is part of the giveaway. But someone asked like, hey, I want to get a call with you. Can you send me the link? So I sent it. So if you guys want to take advantage of that and book a call with me, you don't have to pay for it. Normally, it's like a paid thing, but if you guys want to just take advantage of it, you totally can. But if you don't book it, or if you book it, you don't show up, like you're on my like blacklist basically. Like I'm not like, you won't get any free calls, won't get any of that. You'll have to pay in my premium rates. Like normally it's $500 an hour. That's like my normal rates nowadays. And I have like special rates for our, clients that have been with us and referrals and things like that. But if you don't show up for the call, even just for 15 minutes, do a quarter of 500, that's 125. So that's $125 for 15 minutes. So make sure you show up because there's a lot of value in just that 15-minute call by itself. All right, so it looks like we've got everybody rocking for the duck race. So let me just type it in. I'll put everyone's name in here and we will get rolling, y'all. I got you. Sorry, I'm getting hyped up, y'all. I get passionate. I'm still kind of worked up about like people just don't show up, and I understand. Listen, I've had salespeople, like book times with me, and then I won't show up on the call. But see, like, yeah, like this is a perfect example. The person just rescheduled for Wednesday, and like I'm gonna have to message them and be like, listen, I can't do that. Like you didn't show up for the call. I'm not doing that. You got to show up for your call. If you don't show up for the call, I don't have the ability to just like continuously reschedule with you. Anyways, with that being said, it's not like a personal thing. I mean, I sometimes take it personal. Yeah, 500 hours. That's what I'm talking about, homie. That's why you got to like study up, go to school, invest in yourself, get the big bucks. And honestly, that's not even that much in the grand spectrum of like, I'm trying to get to like billion-dollar company kind of status to like, and not even for me, for my personal net worth, for the company so that we can change the world and be able to make a drastic shift. What I don't understand is how people don't make courtesy calls. Yeah, dude, I don't know. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like that's, yeah. If you don't want to, like, all right. It's your life, but you only get like kind of one of those, and then that's it. So let me make my list. I'm going to screen share with you guys, and we will get that going. Think. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go back through everything, and all right. So we got the roll call. We got Pineapple. We've got BLH. Got you. If you don't see your name here on the list, comment so I get you in. Serene, B, G is for Gina. Yeah, Gina. And then RG. Gina's going to be back tomorrow. Don't worry. Also, Gina will be streaming tonight, by the way. She's just not going to be on until 9 o'clock, and she has another sponsored stream, so we couldn't do it together. And I didn't want to burn her out and have her doing like a stream with me and then doing one back-to-back. Also, people don't even give courtesy lick. Easy, guy. All right, so we got Pineapple, BLH, Serene, B, and RG. If anyone else wants in, comment now. What did you major in? So I changed my major like 1,000 times, but my associate's degree was in exercise science and kinesiology. Tink, I see you. And then my bachelor's degree is it was a triple concentration of biology, sociology, and business. And right now I'm doing my master's in nutrition. But honestly, even like the rest of my academic pursuits aren't for the money. More so for like my interests. But I have like, and literally no one's ever asked me how many certifications I have or what certifications that I have. They just want to know if you're certified or not. But I have like over a dozen certifications at this point. It's really a combination of life experience, academic, and I think just like actually investing in yourself. Like, dude, I can't tell you, I've spent almost $100,000. I would say at this point on my education, like maybe even more. Like, dude, I don't even know. That's kind of, I don't know if I want to say depressing, but it's like kind of overwhelming to think how much I've spent on my education and life experiences, and also being a professional fighter and an athlete and all those kind of components. School starts tomorrow. Let's go. Let's go, B. Also, speaking of, the race is closed. So we getting our race on, y'all. Race time. All right, so I'm also going to just cycle through. This race, again, was sponsored by our brand Wahool, but I'm going to pick some of my favorite. I'm going to highlight the actual Flybird brand because I love their adjustable bench and dumbbell. So we're going to actually highlight them for this race. I'm going to get it set, and bang, let's shuffle it up. Again, the winner of this race, you guys will get our $1,000 fitness and nutrition package, as well as everyone that just kind of participated, you guys will get the ability to get your 7-day pass. If you guys shoot me an email, I'll send you day 7 pass. I have a bunch of emails today. I'm actually, after the stream, I'm going to send everybody, if you ask for a 7-day pass, I'm going to send it to you. I believe RG, I got to send you, I have backlog of like gift cards. I think I have 1 or 2 to send you. I'm going to double check. I have our emails, and then I'll send out access here as well. So that's all the info. Again, if you win, shoot me an email. And yeah, y'all, we're just kicking butt and taking names here. Oh, who's going to bring it out here on them Ducks? Let them know. Let them know you want them to win. Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? It's 10 seconds. Here's the heat of the race. This is where the real winner just like makes the sprint. Who's sprinting? Serena or RG? Serena or RG? Who's going to sprint it out? Ooh, RG pulls it out again. Congrats. Congrats, RG. All right, so RG, you don't even have to send me an email. Debt-free so far. Nice, B. That's awesome. And yeah, you got it, dude. So I'm going to just go through the emails. I think we got a gift card to send you, and then that will make it 2 gift cards to send you because you already got access to our fitness and nutrition vault. And I mean the fitness and nutrition package, which does include our vault. And just appreciate you guys for joining. Again, if you want the 7-day pass, feel free to reach out and send an email. We'll get you set up. And I think that's pretty much it, y'all. Again, I'll be back tomorrow with Gina. We'll be back tomorrow night. I added basically when in the beginning of the week, I'll set up all the streams that I have that I know we're going to be doing. So you can check and like set a reminder for them. Also, fun fact, if you want to go, I'm going to drop my link tree here. If you guys want to go over to my link tree, we have a newsletter you can sign up for. Excuse me. And under our newsletter, I'm sending out every single week the schedule for our streams, so you guys can check that out as well. Thank you for joining, by the way. Thanks, everybody. Check that link tree if you guys want to see. We have a bunch of stuff up there, our Amazon channels, my LOF Amazon channel, our newsletter, my wife, all types of fun stuff. You guys can join our newsletter and get email reminders when we're going live, what I'm talking about, even different workout links and fun stuff like that. Clothing ship. Oh, snap, looking for that clothing bee. So actually, dude, so we have to clothing shop. Yeah, we actually took our clothing shop down. We have to update it. We're doing a bunch of work on the back end side of things, so that will be updated once we have it. But keep rocking that LOF hat, man. That's like a signature edition, dude. Like, you can't even buy the Life of a Fighter hats anymore, so I hope you're enjoying it. And with that being said, y'all, that's pretty much going to do it. I'll see you guys later. Cheers, everybody. Thanks, y'all. Also, check out the cool outro, by the way. Check this out. Gina made this. Wait, where's my outro? Where's the outro? There.